If I ask you if you are ready for an earthquake disaster and your immediate answer is not yes, please keep on watching. There has been another earthquake in Japan and you need to be prepared. Hey guys, Yui here, and yesterday there was an earthquake off the coast of Miyazaki Prefecture here in Japan. I am not a safety awareness channel, but I do know that with my channel, with me saying like, let's do the things that our heart desires, let's be happy, let's go after the things we want, let's remember that it's not too late. We can't do or pursue any of those things if we do not have our safety. We need to put our safety first, and I know that if an earthquake were to happen and we are not prepared, that is going to be detrimental to our mental health. It's going to give us so much more stress and anxiety than being prepared. It's still going to be tough, but at least we know that we have the things that we need to get us through 3 days to a week, depending on how much you want to prepare. But the reason I'm making this video today is that my brother messaged our sibling group chat today saying, hey, did you hear that there is an alert that a mega earthquake might be coming due to the one that just happened near the coast of Miyazaki Prefecture. Now, according to the internet, anything over a magnitude of 8 is considered a mega earthquake. Just a side note before we go forward, all the information that I talked about are from the internet, and all the things that I'm going to be talking about today are just things that I personally have to try and stay prepared in case of a natural disaster. I am not a safety expert. I am not an expert on, natural disasters. I'm a normal person with very basic knowledge, but that means all the things that I'm going to talk about today, you can also purchase, and nothing is difficult for you to get your hands on. So let's get right into it. All right, first and foremost, this emergency backpack. We got a first aid kit, 2 pairs of gloves, 2 aluminum blankets, raincoat, 1 more, emergency whistles, total of 6 emergency bathrooms, 2 plain breads in a can, brown sugar and orange bread, 6 bottles of water, earbuds, slippers, an eye mask, and an inflatable neck pillow, 2 of those, 12-hour candle, disinfectant, pocket knife, dry shampoo, 2 masks, and a Ziploc bag that can hold water, 2 multi-use cloths, 2 picnic sheets, power-boosted yokon. Yokon is a type of Japanese dessert. Super long wet body towel, 2 emergency warmers, and this is a heat pack where you use this, and when you put this and water inside, I believe, it like boils the water for you. I've never used it, but pretty cool. Solar multifunctional radio and some tape. Got everything back in the bag, and I just want to say it's really, really heavy. Probably mainly because of the radio and the 6 bottles of water and the 4 cans of bread. It's doable, but it is pretty heavy. So getting one of these is a great idea. It kind of just has everything in one. I think you can buy them on Amazon. With the earthquake that just happened, I'm not sure if they're sold out on Amazon, or maybe they will take a little bit longer for you to actually get the backpack. But if you can, highly recommend something like this because it checks a lot of things off the list. Something else I like to have is extra bottles of water. Water, water, water. You just really can't have enough water. So what I like to do is just order like 9 bottles of these 2-liter bottles on Amazon and have it delivered because I don't want to go buy 9 bottles of water. That's too much. It's too heavy. And I just store them in my closet just in case we ever need it. My friends got me this 20-liter water holder from Daiso. Thank you, Will and Pablo, if you're watching this. 20 liters is a lot of water, and I'm actually planning on filling this up today just in case and keeping it around for the next 7 to 10 days just because there is an advisory out with the potential of an earthquake coming. So I do want to be prepared, and I want to make sure that none of us run out of drinking water. Some other emergency foods that I like to have, things like soup. You just have to really heat it up if you're able to use your stove. Maybe you can't, but if you can, great choice. Canned goods, I have canned salmon and canned karaage, which is like deep fried chicken. And in case I'm in a situation where I can boil water, I like to have like curries that I can just throw into boiling water, or some pasta. I also have this thing called the Toilet Man. They are emergency toilets. So you would put this over the toilet seat and you would sprinkle in this little bag of deodorizer, I believe. And then you go to the bathroom as normal. You take it off the seat, tie it up, and then you throw it in one of these bags. I went a little overboard and I think I have like 100 bathroom bags in here. So well prepared for that. So these are all the things that I have right now. I have found a couple things that are expired. That also happens when you have a box of emergency foods and you leave it somewhere outside of your kitchen. You tend to forget about it and they go bad. So I'm gonna have to buy some new ones. I don't know, make a note of what they are and when they're expiring and make sure to eat it before that and replace it with new ones, because there's no point having emergency food if it's expired and it's not going to help you. Now, part of being prepared for an emergency and being a responsible adult is taking care of any pets that you have. I feel like this one can be overlooked sometimes. I actually took a Facebook seminar once regarding how to take care of your pet in the event of a natural disaster, what to look for, what kind of things to research before anything like that ever happens. And that was really useful. So if you have access to something like that, I highly recommend you check it out. So for me, I have a dog and 2 sugar gliders. I would protect them over myself in the event that something were to happen. And I say that, but the backpack that I bought to fill up with pet stuff is currently empty because, I don't know, I have no excuse. This should be full of pet things and ready to go. This is not okay, so we're gonna do that right now. Here are some things I'm gonna fill this backpack up with. First, pet sheets. I have 7 here, and on the ward office website, it said that you need to provide your own pet sheets and just to have enough for like a week or so, just to be safe. So 7 going in. Dog food. I think the best way to do this would be to weigh it out and have enough for a week or so instead of carrying a big bulky bag around. But for now, this is going in. Toothpaste and toothbrush for my dog. I know that gingivitis and just overall dental issues in dogs can cause a lot of stress later on in life, so I want to make sure to keep up with that even if we're evacuated. I have a deodorizing bag for any used pet sheets in case there's nowhere to throw them away. Pet wipes, a must. Dog treats, doggy medication, flea and heartworm medication, and also this Mediball because she does not like our medication, so I have to wrap it up in this cheese flavored ball. And I also need to be on top of her meds even if we do have to live somewhere else for a while. Okay, those are the basics for the dog. Now onto the sugar gliders. Sugar glider food, sugar glider wet food or puree just to give them something else to eat. Sugar glider snacks. Now obviously our sugar gliders are a lot more low maintenance than a dog and they take up way less space, so there's just less to put in my bag. And last but not least, Yunseri, my dog's current documents. Japan's very strict with their rabies shots and their vaccinations for dogs, so I want to make sure I have everything I need just in case they ask for it. I don't want to be turned away just because I didn't have these. Okay, a whole lot just happened in the last like 5 minutes. First off, these were the last 2 things I was looking for. Poop bags for my dog. And as I was talking about this bag, an earthquake happened and my phone died. So I'm sorry if the sound's not that great. I had to plug in my phone so I can keep recording. But strange timing, yeah. We had a magnitude 4 earthquake just now. We get like 3s and 4s pretty often, so it's not surprising. But knowing that a big quake might come, the small ones feel scarier right now. So sorry, I've just changed position and rearranged stuff. Anyways, back to evacuating with your pets. So now you have your bag ready. Please, please, don't just get your bag ready, do your research, make sure that you know where you can go and evacuate to with your pets. Not all places welcome pets. And from what I've read online, most places don't let you actually sleep or stay with your pet. People stay in a certain room and the pets usually have to go to a different room in their crates. And I've never been through it and hopefully I will never have to, but if they're in a different room, I don't know how often you're allowed to go see them, if you can just spend time with them there. Can you take them outside to go to the bathroom? Like, I don't know. So just be prepared. Have your pet crate trained. Have them socialize so they're okay being apart from you for a little while. Now, everything I've talked about is if you have to evacuate and leave your home, which is likely if there is a very big disaster. Now, if you don't have to leave your home, I would highly recommend getting something like this. This is a small generator that we have, and you can plug in like USBs and things like that. Get your fan running because there's a good chance your electricity will be down and you won't have AC, which is a big issue in Japan because it gets very hot and humid in the summer and it can be very dangerous. So this is not a cheap purchase. Honestly, none of these things are because you kind of have to stock up all at once. But it's a good investment. You know, a lot of the things in this bag or the things that I've shown you today, they last for over a year to years, depending on what the product is. So better safe than sorry. If you live in an area where something like this could happen, it's always best to be prepared. Oh, and a couple more things for the pet backpack that I would want is dried mealworms for my sugar gliders and probably a lightweight water or food bowl for Yun City, because those things you do have to bring on your own. If there's anything that you think I missed in this video, anything that you like to have to be prepared for a natural disaster, I'd love to hear about it and I would love to know your ideas, so please leave them in the comments below. I know today's video isn't one of my typical videos, but I want you to be safe and I want our pets to be safe because they have no one else to rely on. And I have my fingers crossed that nothing is going to happen, we're all gonna be fine, and this mega quake that they talk about is just a warning and doesn't end up happening, but we just don't know. But I think we both need to remember that the days where nothing happens and we are relaxed, the day goes by, nothing particularly exciting, but nothing bad or disaster happens, is a really, really, really good day. So let's cherish those days, be super grateful for those days because normal days are not normal. And on the days that we're up for it, let's make sure to make each day the best that it can possibly be, and let's stay prepared for anything that might come. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I promise most of my other videos are gonna be not as serious as this one, but I think this one was really important. But I've chatted with my friends in the past and we've talked about how we need to be ready for these things, and I feel like they just kind of get pushed back, you know, without feeling the sense of urgency. So I just wanted to make this as a reminder, and I hope it was helpful, but I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!